What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Another trailer reaction, and this time it's the Snyder Cut. So let's get into this. Here we go. Max. Whoa, we starting off with Dark Side. Dark Side.
And it pleased the Lord, but you don't really care for music, do you? It goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, the major lift, the baffled king composing hallelujah.
Oh yeah. Oh.
I did my best. It wasn't much.
He's digging.
I couldn't feel, so I tried to touch. I've told the truth. I didn't come to fool you.
Yo.
Guy's probably fought hundreds of thousands of other super beings on the other planets he's destroyed, right? And we have to assume he's won.
I don't care how many demons he's fought and how many hells. He's never fought us. Not us united.
Yo. All right, let me just start by saying something. Okay, first of all, let me just start by saying Joss Whedon's Justice League was an absolute train wreck. Okay, that was absolutely horrible. It's garbage. It was worse than Batman v Superman. I've only watched it once. I'm never gonna watch it again. But this trailer for the Snyder Cut, and for the last couple of weeks, I've been, cracking jokes about the Snyder Cut. I felt like it wouldn't be a completely different movie. Of course, it looks like there's gonna be some aspects that are very similar, but this trailer was lit. This trailer was lit. Let me just say that. First of all, it just goes into the big guns and just shows Darkseid right just like that. It doesn't look wonky, looks like a PlayStation villain, but you still get him, and it just looks lit. Darkseid is the Thanos of DC Comics. And DC has never gotten a chance to establish him as that super villain. Of course, big DC fanatics, they know about Darkseid, and they know he's the Thanos, or Thanos is the dark side of Marvel. But it looks like this movie's gonna give an opportunity to show how he's the big bad of the DC universe. And they show it right off by just pointing him at the beginning of the trailer. Awesome. That is so cool. It is awesome. Other big things from this trailer. You get to see the black suit Superman. That is sexy right there. Black suit Superman. Super, super, super cool. It would have been cool if he had the beard, but that's awesome. It's just awesome stuff like that was just taken out of Joss Whedon's Justice League. The black suit Superman and Darkseid, and even more. It looks like there's gonna be more backstory into some of these characters, showing like the Flash and what was her name? I think that's Iris, right? and Cyborg and the football game and how he got his axe in it, and the results of the Mother Box transformation, and it looks like it's just more in depth. That's from off the bat, where in Josh Whedon's Justice League it was going all over the place, trying to do too many things at the same time. But this, it looks good. All right, it looks good. Will it be good? Time will tell. But it looks good. And a funny little jab is playing the whole trailer to Hallelujah. The song Hallelujah, better known as in Shrek. Hallelujah. This looks cool. It looks cool. You're gonna have to get this HBO Max nonsense, but I get the whole hype behind the Snyder Cut now. It looks good. It looks solid. There's probably gonna be still some elements from the other Justice League story element wise. You see Steppenwolf but it looks good. I can't stress that enough. It looks good. Does it mean it's gonna be good? We don't know. But I'm hopping aboard the hype train, which also the bittersweet kind of moment. I don't want to get stuck in that little area where you are, it looks good and you're really hyped for it, and then you go in and you're ultimately disappointed. And I don't want that to happen to me, because over the fair share of years, the DC movies, they're quite lacking, all right, compared to the Marvel movies, which have their own thing, and they were able to make a linear story, and it was able to flow, and it was able to get a humongous amount of praise and a huge amount of audience. And the DC, it's always been like, it's been good in segments, in segments. The original Batman movies, they were cool, they were great, iconic. You got the Nolan Dark Knight films, those are great. It only stuck with those three. They made tell the story with those three. The original Superman, another great DC film. But and I want to say Wonder Woman, and maybe Man of Steel, borderline Man of Steel. But it's always been like here and there. It was never one great stretch like the Marvel 10-year stretch right there. And we don't know if the Snyder Cut is gonna be back into canon, and they're gonna build off of that. It could be a one and done thing, but if people are wanting more and they get hype from the Snyder Cut, then you would think they might want to push it more, right? Especially with this Flashpoint paradox stuff coming, in Aquaman 2, and how are they gonna keep it running? Is it gonna be keep it running? And then the opposite question is, what if it completely flops? And what if it's not good? What if it's actually worse than Justice League, the Josh Whedon one? I mean, how are people gonna react? And how is it gonna affect the rest of DC movies for the next 5 years, 10 years? This is a big moment, I believe, in DC amongst the fans, and how the fans are gonna react to this, because you could be hyped for something. And it's really great being hyped for something, but when it comes out and the product comes out and you might be disappointed, it's gonna be a big thing when it happens. And I'm interested to see what is gonna be the results of this. That's the number one thing. But we do get our first look at the Snyder Cut. Do you guys like it? Let me know down below. I like it. All right. It looks great. It looks cool. My mouth was agape. All right, so we will see in a couple months any more info and any more scenes from the Snyder Cut. So as another reaction to something that's been released from the DC fandom, you could check out my playlist that I'm just starting up, and I'll see you in the next video. All right, toodles. See ya.